The Nova Open 2023 preview. I'm just gonna go through this real quick because I'm already 2 days late. New Space Marine crap. Terminators. You know what? They look good. There's nothing to say, really. They look good. They're a multi-part kit. All gonna be fantastic. It's probably gonna be a bit before we get Assault Terminators. Because, well, we live in a society. Chaplain Terminator armor. I think this would have looked better if they had painted the ribcage like white. Maybe it wouldn't, maybe it would. I don't know. I think maybe should have been a bit more like this guy. Some addition dude, but I mean, this guy's pretty tits. But you know what? I'll take him. He looks cool. New Captain Terminator armor. His sword is cool, though I'm not sure why it says Ultimare Mortis on it. Seems a bit odd. Looks like there's another one right here where it looks like you can change his cloth and no cloth. But as long as he comes with a helmet, fine and dandy. He won't be hard to make a little bit more unique if you want to make him truly yours. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to be the same size as the rest of these Terminators. They'll probably be coming out with more Terminator shit soon. So overall, Terminators, good job. Fantastic even. Jump pack crap. They're kind of the same posing as the Assault Intercessors. I'm still not the biggest fan of these jump packs, but they're fine. They're not awful looking. The Vembrace extra armor. On one hand, I think I like that it's there. On the other hand, I think it should be an option. Because what if you don't want your guys to have that? But even then, it's not that big of a deal. They look fine. Heads are all relatively well done as well. Probably won't be as good as the old Assault Marine kit, but that's kind of just a theme with all the Primaris reinventions. Of the classic Marine kits, none of the new Primaris versions have been close to as good. Captain Man. He has weapon options, which, again, that's been better than they've been doing when they did at first with all the Primaris crap, where all of it was monopose nonsense. The leg thruster, I'm not a fan of, but he looks fine. I like the chainsword. You know, I like the old rope across the chest. He's not bad. I wouldn't call either of these great. There are people out there who go, oh, these are terrible, or these are bad, and they're overreacting. They just have a hate boner for Primaris, which I can understand. I too hate their lore, and what they are, which is just a replacement for correct Marines. Like this image, where there is not a single firstborn, but they have firstborn vehicles, such as the Land Raiders and the drop pods and the flyers. So that's irritating. But company heroes, not command squad. Is it as good as the old command squad? Yes and no. These models do look pretty good on an individual thing, but they do not look like they will be nearly as kit bashable. But we'll have to have the kit in hand to actually see. Particularly this banner bearer, he's pretty fantastic. Same with the champion right here is pretty cool. The not captain, or the other captain, looks good. He has 2 tactical rocks, which makes him extra special. Extra double plus special. This guy looks fine. Not the biggest fan of all of them having robes. I think that should be more of a personal chapter-by-chapter basis, but the biggest issue of all of these company heroes is the heavy bolter guy. I think all the Primaris heavy bolters have the 2 power cables, but I still don't understand why, because that's fucking stupid, and I don't like the handlebar in front there. I'm fine with the shield, but I'm not fine with the handlebar. The handlebar's fucking stupid. So not the greatest. Could be better. Could definitely be worse. The new Stern Guard. Well, he has a backpack banner, which makes him correct. Every Space Marine Sergeant should have a backpack banner. It's, you know, if you don't, I mean, are they really how do you know they're a sergeant? A red helmet? That's stupid. Nonsense. Obviously, you need the banner. No, this model looks good. The fact that it's a Mark 7 helmet amuses me. Mostly because I'm not the biggest fan of the Tacticus helmet. I like it better than the Mark 4 helmet, but not by a lot. And obviously, either one's bad, just a lower end of my power armor helmets. The super heavy flamer, I didn't really pay attention. I don't know if that's how it looks on the other Primaris heavy flamer units, but that's really fucking stupid and really funny. They look fine. They don't look... I like that head. These two have the same kind of magazine, but he doesn't. We have Bax Mags, he has a drum mag. So long as this kit comes with a plethora of bits to which to customize the unit, they could be good. But if they don't, then they're kind of poo in comparison to the old ones, which would fit the mold that GW has done. But it does say every model can be armed with a bolt rifle, which means there's at least 5, or a combi weapon, which means there's at least 5 combi weapons. Doubtful that they're all the same combi weapon. And then 1 heavy bolter or pyre cannon. Fuck that stupid name. A heavy flamer, and a sergeant can be a chainsword, power fist, or a power sword. So, much like most of the Primaris crap, not bad on a technical level, but it kind of leaves you wanting for more. But if someone like tells me that they like these more than the older Stern Guard, I'm not going to be like surprised by it. There's definitely things it does better. Though how many of those things is up for debate. Scouts. Ugh, I've been wanting new scouts for so long. And then we finally get them, but they're going to be the Templar neophyte size one, so they're not going to look right, which is a shame. He looks cool. I like that. I kind of wish they all didn't, so many of them didn't have the fucking mohawk, but down here it says it doesn't really. I didn't watch the live stream, so it may or may not have mentioned it. How many rocket launchers or sniper rifles or whatever come in the kit? Hopefully more than just 1. But these are good looking. Nothing bad. The real shame is that with all these things coming out, it's pretty much the death of Firstborn. I mean, it was already guaranteed with the the first Primaris came out. But I was hoping to delay the inevitable as long as I could. What do we got left now? Vanguard Veterans and the Tactical Marine box. Which, if rumors of a Mark 7 tactical squad coming for Heresy are true, which I have my doubts, but I could be wrong. It's very possible. That would mean that would get phased out soon, and the all Primaris future I called when 8th edition launched will have become true. Age of Sigmar. Thing is goofy looking. I kind of like it, but it's just weird. It's just fucking weird. I don't really have much to say on it other than that. I like it, but it's goofy. Iron Jaws. I don't like that squig. It looks like a Monster Hunter monster reject. He's fine looking. He looks like a character. Not really a fan of the Monster Hunter sword there, but ooh, can have different options. Getting nifty. The Brute Raiders. They look cool. They look like they'd be good conversion material for various things. I like these guys. I haven't actually gotten a good look at everything. I saw some of the stuff earlier, but not everything. These guys look neat. Shame it's going to be a box of 3 for like $55 or $70 or whatever the fuck. Ard boys. No, yeah, they look cool. What is there to say? They look cool. Good conversion material, I'm sure. Daredale in plastic. We all knew it was coming. It's finally here. It looks like, I'm hoping that's not every single one's going to have have to have that trim, but if it's an option, that's going to be pretty great. Daredale I personally like more than the Contemptor, so I'm glad to see this thing coming, because I have not found an STL that I liked of this thing. The new Mark III, the big bugbear everyone's talking about. Are these things good? Are they bad? Are they shit? Are they great? It's a very hard question to answer. The thighs are they're slightly better proportioned, which if that's something you care about, you know, congratulations, they are. Their heads are if they're like the Mark VI, their heads are smaller than the previous their previous iteration, which makes them look odd. But if you're placed with a normal Mark III helmet, it would probably look fine. The problem being, of course, the classic Mark III armor box is gone. It's not here anymore. It's gotten fucked off, which is a shame. The armor is less. It's smoother. And I think that's a lot of people's problems. They're used to the Mark III how it was. Personally, I like the old one better. But it's gonna really come down to a personal taste thing. Although if some idiot tells me that they needed the Mark VI to be, or the Mark III to be slightly bigger before they could start their army, I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot. Before you bring up, but true scale, vehicles existing ruins the entire true scale argument. I'm sorry. It has the same upgrade as the backpanner, and on the Sergeant you can see it has the same power fist plasma pistol, so it's probably got the same Sergeant sprue from the Mark VI box, which, not the greatest of news. I don't know what it is. Yeah, because that's the same, all this crap. I don't know what it is, but these bolters look wrong to me. And I'm not sure why. I can't place it immediately. I do like the new knee pads. I'm not gonna lie. There's things to like here. I'm not saying there's nothing to like. Just, I don't see why this happened. Or if, why they didn't release a plastic breacher upgrade set to go with this. Because then they could have sold 2 kits for the price of 1. Or, at the same time, gotten goodwill. Because even the people who don't like this armor mark, the new update to the armor mark, wouldn't be able to be heard because of all the praising they would be happening for breacher kits. But here we are. Or I'm just too optimistic. Who knows? Also, the back of their leg is probably going to be smooth plate instead of the angular plating that they had before. It'll probably be smoother, like Fafnir Rand here, which annoys me, but I know that's not going to annoy everyone. Oh, look at the pretty little colors. Oh yeah, and they're also getting a big box set, so you can get 30 of these fuckers, a special weapons sprue, a Land Raider that I hate, and Daredale. So, for me, this is nothing. Except for the Daredale. Warcry crap. Let's see what happens Warcry. These things are apparently ogres? Before I found that out, I was convinced that these were some kind of ghoul. I still hold by that. They look like weird undead shit. These guys look fine with the Dogos and the new Cities of Sigmar aesthetic they're going for. I like them. The Great Vor Pit. I'd be more curious to see what that skull belonged to, and I'm sure some Tyranid player is going to paint this up to look like a piece of Tyranid terrain. Overall, Warcry did fine. Blood Bowl. It's Blood Bowl. They generally do fine. Warhammer Underworlds. New demonettes look fucking bizarre, and I like it, because they look weird. Like a demon should. It's excess in all things, after all. The CL... Lumineth? No, not Lumineth. I don't remember what the fucking CLs are called. Deepkin. You got Big Squid. And the rest of them would look better with the head swap. And it comes with a bunch of shit. That's probably good for you. A new unicorn lady. She is fantastic looking. And for you feet fetishists out there, there you go. How about that? GW is looking out for you. It's in resin, which is fucking hysterical to me, and this is probably one of the better female faces that GW has done in a very long time. Overall, this is a pretty good model, and it looks vastly superior to these two. You're wrong if you think otherwise. Fullgram as a Demon Prince. I was convinced that when they would release Fullgram as a Demon Prince, it was going to be in GW plastic, and he was going to be fugly as sin. But here we are. He looks actually kind of handsome. And he looks crazy. And he's fucking resin. So that's neat. His scale patterning is very similar to Marathi, and the flailed faces, that's neat. Everything about him's pretty neat. Yeah, he looks good. I don't know why I'm wondering if they're gonna just say to use this model when they inevitably do Emperor's Children in a year or two, or if they're gonna make a whole separate for a more corrupted version of him that's gonna look like shit. Judging by GW's inability to sculpt beauty. Because after all, Fullgram is supposed to be obscenely beautiful. And this model is. Looks pretty good. So overall, Nova, it did fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the Primaris stuff, but I knew it was coming anyway. And everything else is pretty alright, with the exception of the Mark III is the subject of much debating right now in the Warhammer community. So there's that. Let me know if your thoughts below. Am I right? Am I wrong? You let me know. Bye-bye.